Alright, Shalom, damn it. Before I start, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem. Rakak Kodash, the honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all the elect Akim. While Akwath, learning, teaching in truth and sincerity. Another video to the spirit, your brother Malak from GMS Detroit. Alright, right here, was doing some reading earlier, 1 Samuel, first couple chapters. The spirit hit me for this video. Sometimes you have to take a rebuke before you can receive a blessing. And it's a real quick little mini lesson we see dealing with Hannah, the mother of Samuel, right? You read, she was barren, right? It was begging the Lord for a youngling. And before she was given that, she was given a test. And we're going to see if she passed or failed that test. And we're relaying it to our lives in this truth, y'all. Before you get that upgrade, before you get that blessing, whatever it is, you requested of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, sometimes he'll test you, right? Your character. And you can't ever, whether it be a test spiritually, right? Some events happen to you and it's a test. A brother is directly, getting on you, telling you something. We can't get all bitch made and bent out of shape. We just got to take it and deal with it. Like Abraham, y'all. Abraham didn't get all, Lord, why would you ask me to sacrifice my... He didn't do all that. When your test comes upon you, do your best to pass it with flying colors. Don't complain. Don't argue. Don't bitch up. If a woman could pass her test, how much more us men have to? All right. So let's go to 1 Samuel. Let's take a look. Let's see what's happening. It's just a theme that I've noticed in the scriptures. One among many. A lot of times, especially dealing with Yahweh Shai, before he would heal people, y'all, he would test them. He would test them on their faith. So I'm gonna get an example of that too. But this is 1 Samuel. Let's start. Okay. Okay. You know what? We'll start it. We'll start at verse 1. We'll read through 6. Damn it. What else I'm gonna do? 1 Samuel 1:1. It says, "Now there was a certain man of Ramathaim's Zophim of Mount Ephraim, and his name was Elkanah, the son of Jeroham, the son of Elihu, the son of Tohu, the son of Zuph, an Ephrathite." Now, don't get it twisted. This man here, Elkanah, was a Levite. He was just in that land. Samuel, his son, is a Levite. They're not Ephraimites, but they were in that land. Remember, Levites stayed in the suburbs of the other tribes, right? You have two Ephratas, one in Judah, one in Ephraim. It says, and he had two wives. The name of one was Hannah, and the name of the other Peninnah. And Peninnah had children, but Hannah had no children. And this man went up out of his city yearly to worship and to sacrifice unto Yahweh of hosts in Shiloh. And the two sons of Eli, Hophni and Phinehas, the priests of the Lord, were there. And when the time was that Elkanah offered, he gave to Peninnah his wife, and to all her sons and her daughters portions. But unto Hannah he gave a worthy portion, for he loved Hannah, but Yahweh had shut her womb. And the adversary also provoked her sore, for to make her fret, because Yahweh had shut up her womb. Right, so we see this man, Elkanah, and he had two wives. One was barren, one wasn't. And the one that was barren was the one that he loved chiefly. And it says, and the adversary provoked her sore. The other wife was clowning her, right? Was staining her, could just nigga shit, right? That's how niggas be, right? But we see that Hannah, she was sore afflicted All right, this goes to show you how far removed we are, y'all. In the ancient world, it was a shame not to be able to bear children unto your husband, especially a son. Now you bitches get mad when you can't kill your kids. Fucking disgusting. All right, anyways, we're gonna keep rolling. I want to get, so we're gonna jump down so we see what the dilemma is. Right here. So we're gonna jump down now to verse 12. It says, and it came to pass as she continued praying before Yahweh that Eli had marked her mouth. Now this is her, she's praying at the temple, and the priest at this time, Eli, he happened to see it. And what's he gonna go on to say? It says, now Hannah, she spake in her heart, only her lips moved, but her voice was not heard. Therefore Eli thought she had been drunken. Right, so she was speaking to herself. She was praying. You know how you'll be speaking in your mind, your mouth is moving, but no words are coming out. We'll do that a lot when we're praying. Your mouth might be moving, but the voice is in your head. Right, that's one of the benefits of being a human. We have the ability to have introspection and forethought. Animals don't have that talent. But he assumed that she was drunk. And so what's he going to do? Verse 14. And Eli said unto her, how long wilt thou be drunken? Put away thy wine from thee. And Hannah answered and said, no, my Lord, I am a woman of a sorrowful spirit. I have drunken neither wine nor strong drink, but I have poured out my soul before Yahweh. So right here, he rebuked her. He said, put that fucking bottle down and get it. Why are you out here, drunk on some drunk shit? And I'm throwing in modern terms, right? But he was rebuking her for being drunk in public. All right, shameful for a man, how much more shameful for a woman? And she didn't buck up, she didn't argue, she didn't start, nigga, who the fuck you talking to? Matter of fact, you know what? She said, no, my Lord. She called him Lord, showing you that not only is an Israelite woman and women in general, not only are you supposed to be submissive to your husband's authority, but you're supposed to be submissive to the men of your nation in general. Because every man of your nation is over you. This is the simple fact that your husband is your direct means, right? That's who you're directly under. But every man in general is over you. Why? Because men are set up over the woman, and you're supposed to respect that authority. So she didn't buck up, she didn't rebuke. She said, no, my Lord, I'm not drunk, I'm just praying, right? She didn't scorn him, she didn't get to saying what she was going to do, who you think you talking to, none of that. She accepted it, y'all. So then what happened? Verse 16, it says, count not thine handmaid for a daughter of Belial, meaning, a daughter of worthlessness. No good, nothing nigga. It says, for out of the abundance of my complaint and grief have I spoken hitherto. Then Eli answered and said, go in peace, and the God of Israel grant thee thy petition that thou hast asked of him. Right, so he blessed her. So she took the rebuke, and it was, wrongfully, right? Hey, that's why it tells you what, that scripture in Peter, suffer wrongfully. A lot of Jake, you need to learn you just need to learn to shut up. Even if you're getting got on and you feel that you're justified, you can never lose being humble. And I'm not even talking about, if a brother's getting on you in situations in life, right? Now, I'm not telling you to be an absolute peon, let motherfuckers walk up on you, right? If a nigga walk up and slap you, right? Pick your hands up, see what's up. But, if you have these certain situations in life, your bosses might have said something sideways to you, you might get cut off in traffic. You don't always have to try to get immediate revenge. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is going to fight these battles for you, y'all. And when he sees, you have temperance over your spirit and you can let shit fly off your shoulder, you'll be out here getting blessed. Here it is, somebody will do you dirty. Here it is, a nigga will cut you off, and you don't retaliate and try to play, Mario Kart with the nigga. The Lord had that nigga go get into an accident right there on the spot. And I've seen it happen. you know. Shit, Arya, brother Arya, and as my witness, you know. Right? Motherfucker do you bad, the Lord will get their ass right back. You don't got to do nothing. And so she didn't respite him. She didn't run her mouth like the black woman is notorious for doing. And she got blessed. Jump further down. Where's it at? Yep. Verse 19, it says, and they rose up in the morning early and worshipped before Yahweh and returned and came to their house to Ramah, and Elkanah knew Hannah his wife, and Yahweh remembered her. Wherefore it came to pass, when the time was come about after Hannah had conceived, that she bare a son, and called his name Samuel, Shamu'allah, saying, because I have asked him of Yahweh. And the man Elkanah and all his house went up to offer unto Yahweh the yearly sacrifice and his vow. Right, so she was blessed with a son. And not only that, when you come to the second chapter, she's given her song, and she ended up becoming more fruitful than the other wife that was talking smack on her. Right, so first Samuel 2:5, it says, they that were full have hired out themselves for bread, and they that were hungry ceased, so that the barren hath borne 7, and she that hath many children is waxed feeble. Right, so she ended up having a lot more children, and Samuel, her firstborn, she gave up to the Lord. If we went back here to the verse, the 22nd chapter, because that was a part of the vow. Right here, I had skipped over it, but she had vowed, if you give me a son, I'll give him to you for the rest of his life. And when you know Samuel's history, that's how it played out. All right, so coming back here, that's why I had this picture up. Right, she was praying, for a miracle. She got rebuked first. She took it on the chin. Then that miracle came, y'all. And there's going to be times in your life where, you want something to go through. You're praying for something to go through. So the Lord will send you a test first. Right? So now let's go to the NT, New Testament. Let's get another example. I'm sorry, y'all. I just wanted to talk about this picture for a second. Of course, it's not the proper imagery. They're supposed to be darker. But you're seeing, a representation of a woman, Hannah, bringing her child Samuel to Eli to, be a part of the priesthood or serve in the temple. She was granted her wish, and she followed through with her vow. Okay, that's a hefty. Hey, not a whole lot of women, would have upheld that vow. That was a hefty vow, and she upheld it, showing you, she was an honorable woman. That's another thing, y'all. You pray, you ask for that blessing, whatever it is. Well, you got to stick to it and hold to it. So that don't be asking for stuff. You really low key. Oh Lord, Lord, you do this for me, Lord. I ain't gonna drink no more drink for the rest of the cat. Don't say no shit like that. you drink like a fish. Don't be making no promises you can't keep now. You feel me? Let me get the next one. Just wanted to throw that in there too, because Jay could get to. Oh Lord, don't do that. Don't swear on nothing. Just ask for your blessing, and if the Lord will, then He'll grant it. And be ready for the test. Mark 7. We're gonna go down to 26. It says the woman was a Greek, a Syrophoenician by nation, and she besought him that he would cast forth the devil out of her daughter. All right, we know that this woman was an Israelite foreigner. All right, that's not the topic of this precept. We going on. It says, but Yahushua said unto her, let the children first be filled, for it is not meet to take the children's bread and cast it unto the dogs. Right, so Yahushua insulted her. She asked for that miracle, the healing of her daughter, and the Lord said, He put forth this parable, right? In which, when you go back to Matthew 6, He said, what I'm sent for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Yahushua came and dealt with southern kingdom first, them Israelites who knew that they were Israelites. she was an Israelite, but she was an Israelite foreigner, right? She wasn't holding to the tenets that she was supposed to be. The disciples, beginning especially with Paul, they were set up to deal with the Israelite foreigners. Yahushua, he had a couple of instances, dealing with Israelite foreigners, but his message was mainly dealing with them hard-headed Southern Kingdom niggas, first and primarily, right? So that's the meaning behind this parable. It's not saying she's a heathen, right? She wasn't upholding herself to the Israelite customs the way that she was supposed to be. That's why she's being compared to an unloyal dog right here. And she said, verse 28, and she answered and said unto him, Yes, Lord, yet the dogs under the table eat of the children's crumbs. And he said unto her, For this saying, go thy way, the devil is gone out of thy daughter. Right? So once again, another test. He called her a dog. How many women would you call, and today in the year 2021, let you call a woman a dog and expect her to still be humble, and you'll be a damn fool. When you get some water thrown on you, you'll be slapped, right? Let's say a woman, came to you, asked you a question. Oh, baby, can you give me this purse? Shut up, bitch. You right? Oh, nigga, all that humble, all that feminine going out the window. Nigga, who you calling a bitch? Right? Imagine a scenario like that. Shut up, bitch. She says, you know what? I'm sorry that I angered you that much to even make you call me that. But I just hope later you can find it in your heart to give me that purse. You'll ease up on her. You say, all right, you know what? You say, all right, let's go get you that daggone purse. Right? She took that rebuke and then she got that blessing. Y'all in this walk, before you get that blessing, you're gonna have to deal with that a little bit of that adversity. So you have to prepare for it and realize that this is the God that we deal with, the Heavenly Father Yahweh and His Son Yahushua. They don't just hand shit out free. Test, see what you're made of, your character, right? And then this is something that a lot of Israelites that don't really know what they're a part of. That's why whenever they face some sort of trial or tribulation, what do they immediately do? They fall the fuck out. That's the point of you go to the parable in Matthew the 13th chapter. Immediately when some sort of trial or tribulation come, a nigga skedaddle. You gonna go through hell in this truth. All right, now you shouldn't be putting yourself through hell off of dumb nigger moves. What I'm saying is that the Heavenly Father will give you trials to upgrade you to that next level, like in a video game. You can't get that new sword and that new armor except you defeat that boss. Then you can get them unlocks and them rewards, right? Same thing in this life. You want to upgrade, you want to level up, the Lord is going to test you. Let me get, where is it at? I know I'm looking right at it. Matthew 13. Okay. Yep. Matthew 13. I'm going to start right at it. Matthew 13 and 21. It says, Yet hath he not root in himself, but dureth for a while. For when tribulation or persecution ariseth because of the word, by and by he is offended. Alright, the dudes fall the fuck out. So y'all, hey, real quick video just establishing the point, man. You can't be one of those ones of when you get your trials and tribulations, you bitch up and hoe up. It says what? For the things written aforetime were written for our learning. I just pulled 2 examples of women having to pass their tests. So brothers, what's up? Pass your tests. We have to. Pass your tests. Use the inspiration of our ancestors of old. They got through it, you can get through it. And they was living in a lot, granted the mark of the beast is about to come and we're about to deal with the end of the world. But they was living in hardcore times. Many of us are living in first world countries with access to the internet and water and food. Pass your tests in the name of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, and know that blessing will be on the other side. Only if you can endure that fire that you might have to go through. All right, so that's it. Let me give all praises to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai B'Hashem. Rakakorash, the honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all the Akim Aqua. Learning, teaching, and truth and sincerity. Shalom.